Hey guys, welcome to another episode of Ronin Warrior, Shadow of the Past, Episode 7. I've been watching the Yoroi Shinden Samurai Trooper episode lately, the second part, and it's actually starting to get better at its storytelling. I got my work cut out for me to keep up with it. I hope you guys been liking my story. When we last left off, Sai had just became the Ocean Emperor and defeated Abyssus and Neareth, and Sai was kinda down that he killed her. Now today is Sage's turn to get his armor. What will happen next? Let's find out! Ocean Temple Arc. The battle has ended. The ocean is peaceful once more. The group prepares for their next journey. Far beyond the restored sea, the Temple of Wisdom awaits, the resting place of Sage's armor. Before anyone can leave, Ryo stops. He looks down at his armor. For a long moment, he says nothing. Rowan, Ryo? Ryo slowly raises his head. Ryo, I won't be going. Everyone looks at him, even Sage. Sage, you're staying behind? Ryo nods. He places a hand against the chest plate of his armor. Ryo, this armor, it's still changing. Every battle reveals something new. I've only scratched the surface of its power. If I'm going to lead everyone through what's coming, I need to understand this armor and master its abilities. Silence. Then Sage smiles. Sage, then we'll bring the armor of wisdom back. Ryo smiles. I know you will. Anubis steps forward. We'll protect him. Lady Kaiyura smiles. You can count on us. Asuna looks toward Ryo. When we return, I want to see what you've learned. Ryo chuckles. So do I. The group shares one final nod. Then, Sage, Rowan, Asuna, Lady Kaiyura, and Anubis begin their journey toward the Temple of Wisdom. Ryo watches them disappear over the horizon. He turns away. His path leads elsewhere. Toward solitude. Toward understanding. Toward mastering the incredible power of his new armor. Ronin Warriors, Shadow of the Past. Chapter, The Hall of Lightning. The journey continues. Far beyond the restored ocean, dark clouds cover the sky. The sunlight disappears. A low rumble echoes across the land. Rum. Sage stops walking. Rowan looks toward the horizon. Lady Kaiyura narrows her eyes. Asuna watches the clouds gathering in the distance. Anubis grips his staff. Daius remains silent. Suddenly, Krakoom! A massive bolt of lightning tears through the sky. It strikes the earth miles ahead. The ground shakes beneath the group. Rowan, that wasn't normal lightning. Lady Kaiyura, no, something is controlling it. Another flash illuminates the horizon. For only a moment, they see it. A massive ancient structure standing beneath the storm. Dark, ruined, forgotten. Lightning continuously crashes around it. Sage stares toward the structure. His expression becomes serious. Sage, the Hall of Lightning. Asuna, you know this place? Sage slowly shakes his head. Sage, only the legends. They say the storm surrounding the hall has raged for thousands of years. No matter how the world around it changes, the storm never ends. Boom! Another lightning bolt crashes down. Closer this time. Anubis, then our path is clear. If we want to continue toward the Temple of Wisdom, we must pass through the storm. Daius looks toward the hall. Daius, something tells me getting through the storm will be the easy part. Deep inside the Hall of Lightning, darkness. Ancient stone pillars rise toward a ceiling lost in shadow. Purple lightning flashes through cracks in the ruined walls. At the end of the chamber, a lone armored figure sits upon an ancient throne, motionless, waiting. Krakoom! The figure slowly raises its head. Its eyes begin to glow. Unknown warrior, they have come. Lightning explodes across the sky outside. The entire hall trembles. The warrior slowly rises from the throne. Unknown warrior, let them enter. Final panel. Sage, Rowan, Asuna, Lady Kayura, Anubis, and Deus stand together on a rocky ridge. Before them, the Hall of Lightning towers beneath an endless black storm. Hundreds of lightning bolts illuminate the sky. Sage steps forward, his eyes locked on the hall. Sage, stay close. We're going in. The group begins walking toward the hall. Sage leads the way. Rowan follows closely behind. Asuna and Lady Kayura keep their hands near their weapons. Deus watches the storm above. Anubis grips his staff. Vroom! The storm grows louder. With every step, the lightning becomes more violent. Krakoom! A bolt of lightning crashes directly in front of the group. The explosion forces everyone to stop. Smoke rises from a massive crater. Rowan, it's trying to stop us. Deus, then it knows we're here. Lady Kayura looks toward the hall. Lady Kayura, or someone inside does. Sage steps forward. Another bolt of lightning crashes toward him. Crack! Sage disappears in a flash of movement. Flash step! He reappears several feet ahead. Asuna, he's fast. Sage looks back at the others. Sage, watch the lightning. There's a pattern. Rowan studies the storm. His eyes move from one lightning strike to another. He's right. The lightning isn't random. Suddenly, several bolts strike the ground around them. Crack! Crack! Crack home! The group is surrounded by a wall of purple lightning. Details before the hall. The unknown warrior, his armor. Let us see if the bearer of wisdom is worthy. Sage looks through the raging lightning. His eyes narrow. A faint golden light begins glowing around his body. Everyone, stay behind me. The golden light grows brighter. It pushes against the darkness of the storm. For the first time, the path toward the hall becomes visible. Deus, looks like the hall knows exactly who came looking for it. Sage stares at the massive entrance. Sage, good. Then it knows I'm coming. Final panel. The enormous doors of the Hall of Lightning slowly begin to open. Purple lightning explodes around the entrance. Sage and the others stand before it. From somewhere deep inside, a voice echoes through the darkness. Come, Sage. Your trial begins now. The massive doors continue opening. Grrr! Ancient stone scrapes against ancient stone. Purple lightning dances along the walls. The darkness beyond seems endless. Sage walks forward, without fear. The others remain close behind. No one speaks. Only the sound of thunder fills the hall. Boom! A lightning bolt crashes through the ceiling. Purple electricity races across the massive pillars. The hall illuminates for only an instant. Thousands of ancient carvings cover every wall. Warriors, battles, armors, forgotten history. Rowan studies the carvings. His eyes widen. Rowan, these walls, they're telling a story. Lady Kayura slowly walks beside one of the enormous pillars. She gently brushes her hand across the ancient stone. Centuries of dust fall away. Beneath it, an image of the armor of wisdom. Lady Kayura, this hall has been waiting for Sage. Sage says nothing. His eyes never leave the warrior ahead. The unknown warrior slowly steps down from the platform. One step, another, another. Each footstep echoes through the hall. Thud, thud, thud. Purple lightning follows every movement. Unknown warrior, for thousands of years, I have stood watch. I have judged every warrior who sought the path ahead. He stops only a few yards from Sage. The storm outside suddenly falls silent. Not a single lightning bolt strikes. The entire hall becomes unnaturally still. Unknown warrior. Many desired the armor of wisdom. None proved worthy. He raises one armored hand. Purple lightning gathers above his palm. Not to attack, but to test. Unknown warrior, tell me, what is wisdom? Silence fills the hall. Everyone looks towards Sage. Even Deus remains silent. Even Rowan waits. No one answers. Only Sage. Sage slowly smiles. Wisdom isn't knowing how to win every battle. It's knowing which battles are worth fighting. The unknown warrior's glowing eyes narrow. For the first time, he smiles beneath his helmet. Interesting. Final panel. Purple lightning erupts around both warriors. The floor beneath them glows with ancient symbols. The unknown warrior extends one hand toward Sage. Not in friendship, not in surrender, but in challenge. Then show me your wisdom. Sage never reaches for his weapon. He simply stands. Calm. Unshaken. The unknown warrior lowers his hand. The purple lightning continues swirling above his palm. Waiting. Unknown warrior, then answer this. If your enemy threatens everything you love, and the only way to stop him is to sacrifice yourself, is that wisdom? Silence fills the hall once again. Rowan watches Sage carefully. Deus folds his arms. Lady Kyra closes her eyes. Asuna never looks away from the armored guardian. Anubis remains perfectly still. Sage finally speaks. No. The guardian's glowing eyes narrow. Throwing your life away isn't wisdom, it's despair. A low rumble echoes through the hall. Rumble. Sage, wisdom is finding another path. A path others cannot see. A path that protects everyone, even if you're the only one who believes it exists. The purple lightning flickers. For the first time, the storm hesitates. Unknown warrior. Interesting. Very few have answered differently. He slowly closes his hand. The lightning above his palm disappears. Unknown warrior. Words alone cannot prove wisdom. They never could. Purple energy begins flowing across every piece of his armor. Ancient runes ignite across the floor. The pillars tremble. Boom! The Hall of Lightning shakes violently. Dust falls from the ceiling. Purple electricity races through every carving in the chamber. The unknown warrior spreads his arms. Show me. Not with your voice. Show me with your spirit. Final panel. A massive circle of ancient lightning symbols erupts beneath Sage and the unknown warrior. The chamber becomes an arena of crackling purple energy. The others instinctively step back as the storm seals the battlefield. The unknown warrior points towards Sage. The trial of wisdom begins. Purple lightning continues racing across the chamber. The hall trembles beneath the ancient power. The unknown warrior lowers his arms. The storm begins to calm. You understand the words. But wisdom is not measured by words. It is measured by action. He raises one finger. The glowing runes covering the floor begin rotating. Ancient circles of light spread beneath Sage's feet, then beneath Rowan, then Dais, then Asuna, then Lady Kyra, then Anubis. Rowan, the hall. It chose all of us. A no. The hall chose witnesses. There is only one being judged. Every glowing circle except Sage's fades away. Only Sage remains standing within the ancient seal. The guardian slowly extends his hand. Purple lightning gathers around his arm. Not violently, perfectly controlled, like an extension of his own body. If your wisdom is true, then prove it. Defeat me without hatred. Silence. No one moves. Even the storm outside waits. Dais quietly smiles. This isn't a battle. It's a lesson. Lady Kyra nods, and Sage is finally ready to learn it. The unknown warrior assumes a calm fighting stance. Across from him, Sage steps forward. He still does not draw his weapon. Golden energy softly surrounds him. Purple lightning surrounds the guardian. Gold and violet illuminate the hall together. Unknown warrior. Come, bearer of wisdom. Show me the path only you can see. Chapter: The Hall of Lightning. The hall falls completely silent. Not even the storm can be heard. The ancient guardian waits, patient, unmoving. His glowing eyes remain fixed on Sage. Sage takes one slow step forward. He still refuses to draw his weapon. Rowan quietly smiles. Rowan, he's already fighting. Asuna glances toward Rowan. Asuna, without attacking. Rowan nods. He understands. The unknown warrior slowly tilts his head. Unknown warrior, you refuse your weapon. You refuse your anger. You refuse your fear. Why? Sage answers immediately. Sage, because none of them will help me understand you. Silence. The guardian's glowing eyes narrow slightly. Unknown warrior, you seek understanding before victory. Sage nods. If I only wanted to defeat you, I would have already attacked. But this hall wasn't built to create stronger warriors. It was built to create wiser ones. Lady Kyra closes her eyes. A faint smile appears. Lee sees it. Deus quietly chuckles. I think the Guardian underestimated him. Without warning, the unknown warrior vanishes. Crack! Purple lightning erupts across the chamber. Rowan's eyes widen. He's gone! The Guardian suddenly appears directly behind Sage. Not attacking, simply standing there. Only inches away. A never looked behind you. Sage smiles. Without turning around, I didn't need to. Hey Ultra Class! I hope you are enjoying the episode so far. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, guys, please help me out. Like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. Please! I want my channel to grow so I can keep doing what I'm doing. So help me out. The Guardian pauses. For the first time in thousands of years, he seems genuinely surprised. If you wanted me dead, I would have never heard your footsteps. You aren't trying to kill me. You're trying to teach me. Complete silence fills the hall. Even the purple lightning fades for a brief moment. Final panel. The unknown warrior slowly steps back. He looks directly at Sage. His glowing purple eyes soften ever so slightly. A faint pulse of golden light begins to shine beneath Sage's feet, mixing with the hall's purple lightning. For the first time, the ancient guardian gives a respectful nod. And perhaps, your trial has truly begun. Chapter: The Hall of Lightning. The Guardian lowers his head. The respectful nod ends. For several seconds, neither warrior moves. Then, the golden light beneath Sage's feet suddenly expands. Ancient symbols rise from the floor and circle his body. They move slowly, studying him, judging him. Rowan watches carefully. Rowan, the hall is reacting to him. Lady Kayura, no, it's reading him. Sage looks down at the glowing symbols. The light passes through his chest, his arms, his eyes. Memories begin flashing around him. His victories, his mistakes, the people he protected, the people he could not save. Sage's expression tightens. He does not look away. Unknown warrior. Wisdom is not proven by knowing the right answer. It is proven by facing the truth. The glowing symbols suddenly stop. A wall of golden light rises around Sage. Inside it, a vision appears. Sage sees himself standing alone. Behind him, Rowan, Asuna, Lady Kayura, Daius, and Anubis are trapped beneath falling stone. Ahead of him, the path to the armor of wisdom remains open. One path leads to the armor. The other leads to your companions. You cannot choose both. Rowan steps forward. Sage, it's only a vision. The Guardian raises one hand. A wall of purple lightning blocks Rowan. No interference. The choice must be his. Sage stares at the open path, then at his trapped friends. The golden light reflects in his eyes. You're wrong. The Guardian's eyes narrow. There is always another path. Sage turns away from the armor of wisdom. He walks toward his trapped companions. Golden energy surges around him as the vision begins to crack. The unknown warrior watches in complete silence. For the first time, the Guardian's hand slowly tightens. Then find it. The Guardian watches Sage carefully. The vision remains frozen around them. The path toward the armor of wisdom glows ahead. Behind Sage, his companions struggle beneath the fallen stone. Then show me. The golden path begins to collapse. Cracks spread beneath Sage's feet. The armor of wisdom grows farther away. Sage! Sage turns away from the armor. He faces his trapped companions. You would abandon what you came here to claim? Sage begins walking toward the rubble. An armor isn't worth anything if I have to abandon everyone to reach it. The Guardian raises one hand. More stone crashes down between Sage and the others. Boom! The path is completely blocked. There is no way through. Sage stops. He studies the fallen stone, the cracks, the unstable pillars, the streams of golden energy running through the vision. Rowan watches him. He's looking for the pattern. No, he's creating one. Sage closes his eyes. Golden light gathers around his body. The glow spreads across the rubble. Every broken stone becomes outlined in light. Sage opens his eyes. Flash step. Crack. Sage disappears. A trail of golden light races through the smallest openings between the fallen stones. The Guardian's eyes widen. Sage reappears beside his companions. He places both hands against the rubble. Golden energy surges through the trapped stones. Holy light! The darkness inside the vision is pushed back. The fallen stone begins to rise. Not through force, but by following the path of Sage's light. Rowan pulls himself free. Asuna helps Lady Kyura stand. Daius lifts the remaining debris from Anubis. The Guardian watches in silence. You chose them. Sage looks back toward the distant armor. I chose the path that saved everyone. The vision begins to crack. Golden fractures spread across the false world. Final panel. The entire illusion shatters around Sage and his companions. They return to the Hall of Lightning. Sage stands before the Guardian. Behind him, every member of the group is safe. The Guardian lowers his raised hand. For the first time, the ancient symbols beneath Sage change from purple to gold. Then you have found the first truth of wisdom. The golden symbols beneath Sage continue glowing. The Guardian studies him in silence. For several moments, no one moves. Then, the ancient warrior slowly turns toward the distant armor of wisdom. The first truth. Power gained by abandoning others is not wisdom. It is failure. The broken vision completely disappears. The Hall of Lightning returns. Ancient pillars rise around them. Purple electricity flickers across the walls. But the storm is quieter now, controlled, watching. Rowan steps beside Sage. You passed. The Guardian immediately looks toward him. No, the trial is not over. The golden symbols beneath Sage suddenly divide. 3 glowing paths spread across the chamber. One leads toward the armor of wisdom. One leads toward the enormous doors behind the group. The final path disappears into complete darkness. Daius narrows his eyes. Another choice. Lady Kyura studies the 3 paths. No, another truth. The Guardian raises his hand. 3 images appear above the glowing paths. Above the first, Sage stands wearing the armor of wisdom. Powerful, victorious, alone. Above the second, Sage leaves the hall with his companions. Safe, but without the armor. Above the third, nothing appears, only darkness. One path grants you the power you seek. One allows you to protect those already beside you, and one offers no promise at all. Asuna looks toward the dark path. What's waiting there? The Guardian's purple eyes remain fixed on Sage, the unknown. Sage studies each path, the armor, his companions, the darkness. Wisdom does not always reveal the correct answer. Sometimes, it demands that you move forward without one. Final panel. Sage steps away from the path leading directly to the armor of wisdom. He passes the path leading back towards safety, then stops before the path covered in darkness. Golden light begins glowing around his feet. Then I'll create the answer myself. The 3 glowing paths remain open. Sage stands before the path covered in darkness. Golden light gathers around his feet. Behind him, Rowan, Daius, Asuna, Lady Kyura, and Anubis wait in silence. The Guardian watches Sage carefully. You would enter a path that offers nothing? No armor, no safety, no promise of victory. Sage looks into the darkness. That doesn't mean there's nothing there. It only means I haven't seen it yet. The Guardian's purple eyes narrow. And if the path leads to failure, Sage steps forward. Then I'll learn from it. The moment his foot touches the dark path, whoom! The golden light beneath him disappears. The darkness surges forward and swallows Sage completely. Sage! Rowan moves toward him, but a wall of purple lightning erupts between the group and the path. Krakoom! Daius raises an arm against the blast. He has to face this alone. Lady Kyura watches the darkness. No, he has to believe he isn't alone. Inside the darkness, Sage opens his eyes. Nothing surrounds him. No hall, no guardian, no companions. Only endless black space. A voice echoes from every direction. Unknown warrior. Wisdom is easy when the path is visible. But what will guide you? When there is no light? Sage remains still. He closes his eyes. The darkness presses against him. Whispers begin surrounding him. His doubts, his failures, his fear of making the wrong choice. Voices. You will fail. You will lose them. You are not ready. Sage slowly clenches his fist. A faint golden spark appears within his hand. Sage, I don't need to see the entire path. I only need enough light to take the next step. Sage opens his hand. The golden spark expands into a brilliant sphere of light. The darkness cracks around him like glass. Far ahead, a single doorway appears. Beyond it, a shadowed figure watches from somewhere deeper inside the hall. For only an instant, 2 dark eyes glow from within the doorway. The figure disappears before Sage can see its face. So, the bearer of wisdom has finally arrived. The golden spark in Sage's hand grows brighter. Its light spreads across the endless darkness. One step becomes visible, then another, then another. A narrow path of golden symbols forms beneath Sage's feet. Unknown Warrior. You create light from nothing. But light can deceive. It can hide danger. It can blind those who trust it. Sage looks down at the glowing path. The symbols begin changing. Some remain gold, others turn dark purple. False paths branch away in every direction. Voices. This way! The armor is close! Follow the light! Sage does not move. He studies the paths carefully. Every golden trail appears identical. Unknown Warrior. Which path is true? Sage closes his hand. The golden spark disappears. Darkness consumes everything again. Unknown Warrior. You extinguished your only light! Sage. No. I stopped depending on what I could see. Sage kneels and places one hand against the unseen ground. He listens. Far away. A faint sound reaches him. Rowan's voice. Dai's armor shifting. Asuna's steady breathing. Lady Kayura's weapons moving softly. Anubis' staff touching the stone. Sage slowly stands. He turns away from every false path. Light isn't what guides me. They are. A golden line appears beneath his feet. Unlike the others, it does not lead toward the distant armor. It leads back toward his companions. The darkness begins trembling. Crack! You would follow voices you cannot confirm are real? Sage steps forward. I trust them! Final panel. Sage takes one step onto the new golden path. The false trails shatter around him. A brilliant doorway erupts from the darkness. Beyond it, Rowan, Daius, Asuna, Lady Kayura, and Anubis stand inside the Hall of Lightning. The Guardian watches as Sage walks toward them. For the first time, golden light begins spreading across the Guardian's black armor. The second truth of wisdom. Trust reveals paths that sight cannot. The brilliant doorway remains open. Sage steps through. The darkness releases him. Golden light follows his body as he returns to the Hall of Lightning. Rowan immediately moves toward him. Rowan, you made it. Sage looks at the others. Daius stands in his pink and dark green bladed armor. Asuna waits in her white, red, black, and gold samurai armor. Lady Kayura stands beside her, dressed in black and gold armor. Anubis remains behind them in his blue and white monk robes, holding his staff. Everyone is safe. Sage, I heard all of you. Anubis lowers his staff. Even through the darkness? Sage nods. Especially through the darkness. The Guardian lowers his head. Golden light continues spreading across his black armor. It reaches his chest, his shoulders, his raised hand. But the purple glow in his eyes remains. You have learned to trust others. But trust can also become dependence. The doorway behind Sage suddenly closes. Boom! The golden path disappears. 3 enormous stone figures rise from the floor around the group. Each one carries a different weapon. One faces Rowan. One faces Daius and Asuna. The final guardian stands before Lady Kayura and Anubis. Rowan reaches for his weapon, but Sage raises one hand. Wait. The stone warriors remain motionless, watching. If they cannot protect themselves, will you always carry them? Sage studies the stone figures. Then he looks back at his companions. No, I'll stand beside them. Golden symbols spread from beneath Sage's feet. They do not surround him. They form beneath every member of the group. Lady Kayura looks down. He's sharing the hall's power. Daius smiles. Now this feels like a real test. The 3 stone warriors slowly raise their weapons. Stone grinds against stone throughout the hall. Grrnk! Rowan shifts into a ready stance. He remains completely unarmed. Daius lowers his center of gravity as the curved blades on his armor spread behind him. Asuna places one hand near the hilt of her sword. Lady Kayura raises her glowing weapons. Anubis steadies his staff against the stone floor. Sage stands beside them, not ahead of them. The golden symbols beneath each warrior brighten. Their light connects across the floor, forming one shared circle beneath the entire group. Strength may protect one life, but wisdom must protect many. The first stone warrior steps toward Rowan. Boom! The second advances toward Daius and Asuna. Boom! The final guardian approaches Lady Kayura and Anubis. Boom! Rowan watches the stone warrior carefully. They're waiting for us to make the first move. Sage studies all 3 enemies at once. Their weapons, their footing, the golden symbols beneath the group. No! They're waiting to see whether we fight separately. Dace glances towards Sage. Then what's the plan? Sage raises one open hand. Golden light spreads through the shared circle beneath the group. The symbols connect Rowan, Dace, Asuna, Lady Kayura, and Anubis. We move together. The first stone warrior swings its enormous blade toward Rowan. Rowan steps aside at the last possible moment. The weapon crashes into the floor. Boom! Dace, left side! Dace moves instantly. The curved blades on his armor strike the stone warrior's exposed arm. Crack! The second stone warrior charges Dace and Asuna. Asuna draws her sword. She blocks the first strike while Dace moves behind it. Now! Dace slashes across the warrior's back. Stone fragments scatter across the hall. The final guardian raises its weapon above Lady Kayura and Anubis. Lady Kayura crosses her glowing blades. Anubis plants his staff against the floor. Golden symbols flare beneath them. Lady Kayura, together. Their combined power stops the weapon before it can fall. The stone guardian trembles. Sage watches every battle at once. He does not command from a distance. He moves between them, supporting each opening, strengthening each defense. Unknown warrior, you do not carry them. You do not control them. Sage steps beside Rowan as the first stone warrior rises again. Unknown warrior, you stand among them. Final panel. All 6 warriors stand inside the same glowing circle. The 3 stone guardians surround them. Gold and purple energy spiral through the hall. Sage lowers into a ready stance beside his companions. Now we finish this together. The 3 stone guardians move at once. Their weapons crash down from 3 directions. Hold the circle! The golden symbols beneath the group flare. Rowan pivots away from the first strike. The blade slams into the floor beside him. Boom! Deus darts across the shared circle. His curved armor blades carve into the stone warrior's exposed side. Crack! Asuna follows immediately. Her sword flashes through the opening Deus created. The stone guardian's arm splits apart. Lady Kayura and Anubis brace against the final warrior. Lady Kayura locks its weapon between her glowing blades. Anubis drives the base of his staff into the floor. Golden energy surges upward through the guardian's body. Now Kayura! Lady Kayura twists both weapons. The stone weapon shatters. Crack! The first guardian turns towards Sage. Its enormous blade rises above him. Sage! Sage does not retreat. He watches the guardian's stance. Its damaged leg. The fracture running across its chest. Everyone, same point! The golden circle pulses. Deus strikes the left side. Asuna cuts across the right. Lady Kayura's energy hits the center. Anubis sends power through the floor. Rowan drives forward beside Sage, completely unarmed. All 6 attacks and movements connect at once. Crack-coom! The first stone warrior collapses. Its body breaks into glowing fragments. The remaining 2 guardians hesitate. For the first time, they step backward. Unknown warrior, you found strength in unity, but unity alone is not wisdom. Sage looks toward both remaining enemies. No, knowing when to trust each other is. Golden light spreads from the group's shared circle into the cracked bodies of the remaining guardians. Their purple eyes flicker. They're losing power. Lady Kayura, no, the hall is taking it back. The 2 stone warriors lower their weapons. Their bodies begin sinking into the floor. Final panel. Silence returns to the Hall of Lightning. The 6 warriors remain standing together inside the golden circle. The guardian watches from the distant platform. More golden light spreads across his black armor. The third truth of wisdom. True strength does not stand above others. It stands beside them. Their bodies begin sinking into the floor. Final panel. Silence returns to the Hall of Lightning. The 6 warriors remain standing together inside the golden circle. The guardian watches from the distant platform. More golden light spreads across his black armor. The third truth of wisdom. True strength does not stand above others. It stands beside them. The 2 stone warriors sink completely into the floor. Their weapons vanish beneath the glowing symbols. The hall becomes silent. The shared golden circle remains beneath Sage and his companions. Its light pulses once, then again. The guardian watches from the distant platform. More gold spreads across his black armor. Only his eyes remain purple. Unknown warrior, the third truth has been revealed. Strength does not stand above others. It stands beside them. Rowan looks toward Sage. Rowan, so that's it? The guardian raises one hand. The golden circle beneath the group suddenly stops glowing. Darkness rushes across the floor. Unknown warrior, no. The group becomes separated. Walls of black stone rise between them. Boom! Rowan. Sage! Sage turns. He can no longer see the others. Only their shadows remain beyond the stone walls. Unknown warrior. You have trusted them. You have fought beside them. But wisdom must also know when to let others choose for themselves. 5 separate paths appear beyond the walls. One beneath Rowan, one beneath Daius, one beneath Asuna, one beneath Lady Kayura, one beneath Anubis. Sage stands alone at the center. No path appears beneath him. Daius studies the glowing symbols under his feet. Daius, he wants us to choose. Lady Kayura looks towards Sage through a narrow opening in the stone. Lady Kayura, and Sage cannot choose for us. The Guardian's purple eyes remain fixed on Sage. Unknown warrior, will you guide them, command them, or trust them to find their own way? Sage slowly lowers his raised hand. He does not give an order. Sage, they already know what to do. Final panel. Rowan, Daius, Asuna, Lady Kayura, and Anubis each step onto their own path. The 5 paths begin glowing gold. Sage remains at the center, watching, trusting. Unknown warrior, then prove that your trust does not require control. The 5 golden paths stretch farther into the hall. Each path leads in a different direction. The black stone walls remain between them. Sage cannot see his companions clearly anymore. Only their outlines move beyond the narrow openings. Rowan takes the first step. His path twists sharply to the left. Daius moves forward next. The curved blades on his armor remain spread behind him. Asuna follows her own path without hesitation. Her hand stays near the hilt of her sword. Lady Kayura studies the symbols beneath her feet. Then she steps forward. Anubis plants his staff once against the floor. Tap. He begins walking. Sage remains at the center. He watches all 5 paths carry his companions away from him. You remain still. Do you fear they will choose incorrectly? No. The paths begin changing. Each golden trail splits into 2. One path remains bright. The other becomes covered in dark purple symbols. Then tell them which path to take. Sage looks toward Rowan, then Daius, then Asuna, Lady Kayura, and Anubis. He says nothing. Rowan stops before his divided path. He's testing whether Sage will interfere. Daius examines both trails. Then we shouldn't wait for him. Asuna closes her eyes for a moment. She listens to the hall. Lady Kayura raises one glowing weapon. Its light reflects differently across the 2 paths. Anubis lowers the end of his staff onto the symbols. The bright path vibrates. The purple path remains silent. Sage watches them make their own choices. He does not raise his hand. He does not call out. What if one of them fails? Then I'll be there when they need me. But the choice still belongs to them. Rowan steps onto the left path. Daius chooses the right. Asuna follows the quieter trail. Lady Kayura follows the path that reflects her weapon's light. Anubis follows the symbols that respond to his staff. The false paths collapse behind them. Crack! Sage remains alone at the center. The Guardian's purple eyes narrow. You released control, but can you remain calm when you cannot see where their choices lead? Final panel. The 5 paths disappear into separate walls of darkness. Sage stands alone inside the silent hall. No golden circle remains beneath him. Only a small symbol of light glows beneath each foot. I don't have to see their path. I only have to trust that they can walk it. The 5 golden paths vanish into the darkness. For several seconds, Sage hears nothing. No footsteps, no voices, only the distant rumble of the hall. The Guardian watches him. You cannot see them. You cannot guide them. You cannot protect them. Sage remains still. I don't need to. A bright golden light suddenly appears beyond the first wall. Rowan steps out of the darkness. His path disappears behind him. A second light appears. Daius returns from another direction. The curved blades on his armor fold back into place. Asuna emerges next, then Lady Kayura, then Anubis. Each warrior has completed their path alone. The black stone walls begin cracking. Crack! Golden light pours through every fracture. Rowan looks toward Sage. You knew we would make it? No. I trusted that you could. The walls collapse into glowing dust. All 6 companions stand together again, but no shared circle appears beneath them. Each warrior now carries a small golden symbol beneath their own feet. The Guardian slowly lowers his hand. The last purple glow fades from his eyes. His entire black armor becomes covered in golden light. The 4th truth of wisdom. Trust is not control. It is allowing others to choose and believing they can stand on their own. Final panel. The Guardian steps down from the distant platform. Behind him, a massive golden doorway opens. Beyond it, Sage's armor waits inside a chamber of light. The Guardian faces Sage. Bearer of wisdom, your final trial begins. The golden doorway widens. Sage's armor stands motionless inside the chamber of light. Golden energy flows across every plate. Rowan steps forward. That has to be it. Sage studies the armor. He does not move toward it. The Guardian turns slightly. 4 truths have been revealed. You learn to see beyond appearances, to trust those beside you, to share strength, and to release control. The chamber begins trembling. Purple lightning gathers around Sage's armor. The golden light surrounding it becomes unstable. Something's wrong. The Guardian raises one hand toward the armor. Your final trial is not to reach it. The floor between Sage and the doorway splits apart. Crack! A deep chasm opens through the hall. Sage's armor remains on the other side. It is to decide whether you still need it. Sage's expression tightens. Sage's expression tightens. The armor raises its head. Its empty eyes ignite with golden light. A powerful pressure spreads through the hall. Lady Kayura, the armor is challenging him. Anubis grips his staff. Anubis, no! It is asking him who he is without it. The Guardian faces Sage. Unknown warrior, cross the chasm, claim the armor of wisdom, or turn away, and leave this hall with nothing. Final panel. Sage stands at the edge of the chasm. His companions remain behind him. Across the darkness, the armor of wisdom waits inside the brilliant doorway. Sage slowly closes his eyes. Sage, my wisdom never came from the armor. Sage opens his eyes. He steps back from the edge of the chasm. I came here to recover the armor of wisdom, but I won't let it decide who I am. The hall becomes completely silent. The armor of wisdom lowers its head. The pressure surrounding it disappears. Purple lightning fades from the doorway. The Guardian watches Sage carefully. You would abandon the power you came seeking? If gaining it means forgetting what I learned here, then yes. The golden doorway flashes. The armor of wisdom breaks apart into streams of brilliant light. The energy crosses the chasm and surrounds Sage. Woom! Sage! Golden armor plates form around Sage's body. The helmet locks into place. The armor of wisdom shines brighter than before. The chasm closes. Kernk! The Hall of Lightning becomes whole again. The Guardian lowers his head. Unknown warrior, you did not chase the armor. You proved you were already worthy of it. Sage looks toward Rowan, Dais, Asuna, Lady Kyra, and Anubis. They stand beside him. Unknown warrior, the final truth of wisdom. Power does not create wisdom. Wisdom decides how power will be used. Golden light completely covers the Guardian. His body dissolves into thousands of glowing symbols. Unknown warrior, your trial is complete. A doorway opens behind the group. Natural daylight shines through it. Dais smiles. Finally. Rowan, let's get out of here. Sage turns toward the exit. He walks beside his companions, not ahead of them. Final panel. Sage, Rowan, Dais, Asuna, Lady Kyra, and Anubis leave the Hall of Lightning together. Behind them, the golden doorway slowly closes. Sage's restored armor of wisdom glows beneath the sunlight. Sage's trial complete.
Hey, listen!
Well, that's the end of this episode. Will Sage get to show us his power, or will we go to Rowan armor next? Wait, did we forget about Mia? Yuli, Kenji, and Izumi, where are they? Find out next time. Hey Ultra Class, I hope you enjoyed the episode so far. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, guys, please help me out. Like, comment, and subscribe to my channel, please. I want my channel to grow so I can keep doing what I'm doing, so help me out. Help me get to 10,000 subscribers and share your thoughts with me in the comments. I want to thank God for helping me make these stories. Well, take care, Ultra Class. Stay safe, stay healthy. See you.
All right, everyone's here.
We appreciate you all joining us today.
Thanks for the support. We're ready for anything now.
I'm not getting any younger. You're not getting any wiser. So why don't we get together and make this day one to remember? Oh yeah. younger.